Hello Virgo, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts, taking a look at the energy for both the Divine Masculine as well as the Feminine. General advice as always, so please keep that in mind throughout your reading. I'll be pulling from these three decks right here, the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight, two of my own. The Exposed deck focuses on the masculine, Exposed 2 focusing on the feminine. So I really felt like starting things off with the masculine energy to see what's going on there. Give us a better understanding of where the masculine is. So let's start there. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. What do we need to know on behalf of the masculine? They're very prideful, tapped into their ego, very arrogant, stubborn love. All right, let's grab one from here. And persistent. So they could be very persistent as far as being very prideful, you know, so if they're just not interacting with you, if they tend to be very stubborn, that could be why that's presenting itself there. So let's grab some tarot to see what else we can learn from the masculine. I'll be pulling from my Celestial Cosmos tarot deck. All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the masculine for Virgo. What do we need to know here? They realize that something ended here, and maybe they're the reason why it came to an end. But I do feel, because the Death card, first of all, it represents Scorpio. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Scorpio. It's a transition, as we can see, a metamorphosis, some profound change that perhaps the masculine is in need of making. You know, they can't be stuck in their pride in order to be able to do something about a situation that came to an end, because the Death card could also represent a new beginning. You know, something had to fall away, something had to come to an end in order to create movement and change for something to be revived once again, to come back to life, so to speak. But right now, it's at an impasse. It's not moving. Because they're stubborn. They're stubborn as all heck. And that's the energy that they continue to hold on to. And it doesn't have to be that way, you know, so yeah, look at this. Look at this. All right, so we've got the Chariot. Even though things are stuck right now, this Chariot is here offering this masculine the chance to get things moving, in order to get things moving towards something better when it comes to this partnership. And the only way that that's going to happen is perhaps for them to work on themselves to create some sort of change in their life. And then we've got the Devil card here. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn as well. So we've got Scorpio, we've got possible Leo with that pride energy. So bondage, temptations. This can also be very obsessive or addictive behavior on behalf of the masculine here, Divine Feminine. Maybe there's a part of this masculine that's still obsessed with you somehow, even though they're not with you. They want to be able to create movement to be with you, but they're not actually doing anything about it. Maybe because they are stubborn, and they're letting their pride and ego get in the way of being with you. But as we can see right here with the Empress, they think about you, Divine Feminine. They see you as somebody who's beautiful, not only on the outside, but the inside as well. You could be, for example, the mother to their children. You know, you guys could have already had a family together. But they still think about you. I do pick that up here, but they're just not doing anything about this to bring you guys back together, perhaps, okay? So let's see where you're at, Divine Feminine. For Virgo, Divine Feminine, where are we at? Divine Feminine, you are coming through with this trapped energy. Stuck. Tied down. And that is what this Two of Swords energy represents. No movement. Okay, so I'm kind of getting this, and I know that this is nothing new for a Virgo message because it has come through before. We had the Empress that comes through. Okay, so Divine Feminine, you might perhaps be married or committed elsewhere. You could have a family with somebody else. You could be tied down, so to speak, or trapped in maybe a loveless marriage or a loveless connection because of your other obligations, family obligations perhaps. Maybe we have a masculine who's unable to create any sort of movement to be with you even though they want to. Take that if it makes sense, but that's a part of the energy that I'm kind of picking up there. So let's see what else. Or maybe you just feel, Divine Feminine, that you are incapable of doing anything about this as well. So you guys are at an impasse. You recognize the passion in this partnership. Certainly the sexual chemistry is there. So a part of me kind of feels that this might be a love triangle situation. All right, let's grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my 10 yellow tarot. What else do we need to know? We do have the Four of Pentacles. Somebody could be really tapped into their material possessions, material attachments. The Four of Pentacles, it's about conservation, security, frugality. So if you relate to this, Divine Feminine, again, you could either be married or in another partnership where you guys maybe are constantly fighting about money. This could also be someone who tends to be too possessive or clingy. And maybe that's why you feel trapped. And there's somebody here that represents this passion. Or the passion could be lacking, either in a marriage or a relationship. Let's see what else. Focusing on the feminine here. And I have a card flying off my desk. Alright, so we do have the Six of Wands, which is a great energy. And then we've got the Two of Wands right next to it. So there is this need to plan for the future in order for you to be successful and victorious, not just in your love life, but maybe in your career as well. Something about the future here that perhaps you're incapable of planning right now because you're trapped in a situation or a relationship where you no longer want to be there. So that cycle needs to end. Look at this, and then you've got the Four of Wands representing a twin flame connection, the star, so maybe you're being guided onto this path to connect with your twin. And then you've got a fresh start, new love or new love chapter. So ultimately what I'm feeling here for this situation, if it relates to your situation, is you have to break free from a trapped relationship where you're no longer fulfilled or happy in order to be able to be with the one that you love. The passionate connection could be a twin flame, as I've mentioned, because this can represent a twin flame reunion for some of you. The star, of course, represents a fulfilled wish. So Divine Feminine, there's somebody here that you're wishing for, wanting to be with, but we do have what I feel is a blockage because you feel like you're being held captive in a situation or relationship where you don't want to be there. So here you are. You're being given, first of all, the opportunity to love yourself enough to do what feels right for you. And if what feels right for you is to cycle out one relationship in order to welcome in the right relationship for you, then that's what you're being guided to do here. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab one final message for the collective. I'll be pulling from the Universal Heart Oracle, Prophetic Love Notes from Spirit by Angelic Revelation 144. This doesn't always pertain to love and romance, but this is the overall guidance from your spirit guides for this reading. For Virgo, angels and spirit guides, please. Spirit wants you to know that there will be an exciting possibility emerging for you in the near future. You will be able to break through barriers which have been holding you back. This opportunity will connect you with new people and enable you to expand your social network. Balance and harmony which have been lacking in your life recently will be restored as you connect with new individuals and receive recognition for your talents. So this is coming forward, tapping into your endeavors, your life purpose, your work life perhaps, but it's also giving you exciting new possibilities when it comes to love and romance as well. So if you're feeling trapped, especially since we do see that, Divine Feminine, you can break free. You can make decisions for yourself to be able to restore your happiness. And sometimes, if you're really not fulfilled in an existing partnership, you have to wonder, it's like, okay, why am I here? Because there could ultimately be somebody out there who really can love you the way you deserve to be loved. All right, guys, so I'll leave it there. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. I'll see you next time.